Libra, I think you got somebody new on your mind. Or if they're not new, you're rekindling something. There's a passion energy out here, with passion being the first card out here for your love message. It says insane chemistry, sparks, and having fun. So I'm seeing in my mind's eye the page in the Knight of Wands, equal interest, burning desire. I love the image here too. Okay, so check this out. That it popped out kind of like at an angle. So I think there are two themes here that I want to speak to. So for some of you, this is about it's time. You know, somebody actually got your attention. You're like, okay, I'm a little sub. I wasn't expecting this, but it's kind of fun and giddy, and I like the energy. And you're kind of gradually opening up to it. And Libra, you deserve that. You deserve joy and happiness if this person is bringing in freshness, newness, and bringing you joy. You know, that's a beautiful thing. But again, the other theme, because it was sideways, is that for some of you, Libra, you're not exactly ready. And someone is trying to open up the fire with you and trying to open up a magnetic connection between the two of you, and it's not exactly time. So those are the two themes that I'm picking up here. Butterfly also popped out here. Beautiful card. It says evolving and growth. Next phase, healing inner child, releasing the past. So for those of you where you met somebody and you're kind of feeling it, it's cute energy, it's magnetic, there's passion here, it feels like a spiritual connection, you know, that vibe where it's like, I feel like I've known you before. This feels simple, natural, and easy, and we're on the same track. Something about that energy in and of itself is evolving you, opening you up like a beautiful butterfly, possibly from some past stuff, or maybe it's just time. And then again, as I said earlier, for some of you, you're not exactly ready, and you're doing that process just for yourself. You are wanting to get to a place where you want to get out of interesting cycles in your relationship. You don't want to keep dating the same kind of person. You don't want the same negative theme to show up. And so you're not really hot on dating right now, even though they're trying, because Libra, you are amazing. We know that. So what this looks like for you is you are addressing your shadow. You are addressing your inner child right now. Beneath the deck, though, abundance is out here. Okay? Positive mindset, manifest gratitude and bliss, blessings. And then beneath that card, I want to go here too, healing heart. And it says healing heartbreak, toxicity, or addiction, abusive relationships. So you see the theme here. Some of you, Libra, you're just wanting to heal. You're just wanting to break cycles. You are determined to break a cycle. Like, no, I'm not going to get back into another connection until I have fully dated myself, addressed myself, and have loved myself. That is a beautiful energy. That's really, really good, because it definitely does amplify the potential of connection when you come out of that, right? And then for some of you, this person that you're connecting to kind of has a very interesting, they kind of have a role in you healing some things. Sometimes that happens. Could be someone coming into your life. They say they come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a purpose. And so someone might be coming into your life for a reason or a season, and they are part of what is kickstarting you into feeling your beauty again. Might not be that this person's forever. Who knows? We'll see. We'll let the cards tell us whatever needs to come out. But sometimes people do come into our life to reinitiate that fire inside of us and to help us remember our beauty. All right. Before I get these cards out here, Libra, I want to do a little bit of housekeeping with you. This message is not meant for everyone. This is an incredibly generalized reading. If you are in a happy, loving, harmonious relationship and you know you all are good and everything is working out, honey pie, I'm glad that you stopped by, but do not force yourself to sit through a message and try to make it fit. You will know if this message is for you. That is going to be you activating your own intuition and self-trust. The other thing that I want to tell you is if there is anyone reaching out to you, DMing you, messaging you, pretending to be me, it is not. Friend, just report and block them. Okay, I want you safe out there. God, angel, spirit guides, for this love message for my lovely Libra, what message do you have in terms of their overall vibe? What do you want them to know? What's their essence, their energy right now? And then we'll get some advice out here as well. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. For Libra, please, let's see. Okay, here you are, being sought after. We love a Queen of Cups because they can feel. All right, what else, God, angel, spirit guides? Anything else? Okay, got two more out here. Fulfillment, having a light heart. Yeah, this is you. Some of you are attractive. You're going to be attracting people. Could be at someone's birthday party, award ceremony, some type of event. Don't be surprised you got invited out. Here you out here looking all handsome, looking all cute, and here they come. Okay, so that's a very specific message for some of you with the Nine of Cups, because this is you coming out of a season of spending time alone, getting to address yourself. This is the person who's like, I'm good. I got everything that I want. I'm loving myself. You know, there's the Nine of Pentacles for self-worth, right? And then there's the Nine of Cups for self-love. And so here you are recognizing that. So you could be stepping out here pretty soon after doing all of this cup work. And, you know, someone's looking at you like, okay, what's up with that? People can sense a healed mind and heart. They really can. But this is beautiful because it feels like there's a centering here of your emotions, your energy, a lightness, an innocence. That is a beautiful thing. A lot of cup here, right? But healthy cup energy. Knowing self energy, knowing who you are as an emotional being and being cool with that. You know, sometimes coming out of toxic relationships or challenging, scary, manipulative relationships in the past, it can make you feel uncomfortable with your own emotions and your own feelings. And so seeing this card out here, as well as with this page card, it feels like I'm comfortable in using my emotions to help me navigate me. And that's some people don't accomplish that in a lifetime. Too much programming won't allow them to do that here. And you're open. You're like, okay, I want to have some fun. You know, hey, a fish might pop out of this cup. I'm open to anything right now. Beautiful energy. So that lets me know that you also, to Libra, you might be receiving some interesting, you know, messages, people loving on you, you know, complimenting you, telling you that you're amazing. When that Page of Cups is out here, that is a card obviously about, you know, getting communication, getting messages and things like that. But because it's a page about the heart, that means that the heart is open. And when our hearts are open, miracles tend to happen. Beautiful things tend to happen. It kind of feels like the butterflies of joy, abundance, prosperity, and luck find us and kiss us right on our forehead. So you might be having that happening to you right now. Guide, angel, spirit guides, what's the advice for Libra? Thank you, guide, angel, spirit guides. What advice do you have? This is so good. Thank you, guide, angel, spirit guides. This is so good. Advice do you have for Libra for their continued joy, for their continued progress, to understand, God, angel, spirit guides, for their uninterrupted healing, God, angel, spirit guides, for their joy, for their abundance, for their prosperity, for their fulfillment, God, angel, spirit guides? What advice do you have for Libra, please? Let's see. Okay, yep, okay. So don't be surprised if you got somebody ring-a-ling that phone. How you doing, big head? Type of energy. Someone from the past. This is some Scorpio energy. You got some Gemini energy here as well. And then you have some Aries energy with the Queen of Wands here. So what this says to me is that for some of you, whoever's got you feeling this passion energy, they knocking on the door, whether you are opening it or just listening to what they got to say through the door, figuratively speaking. For some of you, it's someone from the past. For some of you, it's someone who has a familiar about them that helps to reignite your joy, your passion, your confidence here, okay? But there's a choice. Some of you are being invited to some type of commitment, and you're thinking, because the Nine of Cups was out here, okay, if I do this love thing, if I get serious again, will this impact my relationship with my kids? Will this impact my relationship with my job? Well, you know, I did start that cool little business. Will this affect my money? You know, it's kind of like, I can make this decision. How will this impact the cups that I've been building? So that is main character energy. And that's what makes people attractive, when they're able to center and really have a reasonable idea about how love impacts what they've been building, okay? So it feels like you have a choice to make right now. And it feels like the choice that you make, this is the advice, it's going to be important to remember that you've been doing the work. So this is not a time to settle with anything. If you choose love right now, it is only because it is the best thing for you, and It increases your courage. It helps to unfold you in your spirit even more beautifully. If someone's coming and trying to bring you a cup that's full of something that you don't even drink, this is not the time to settle and just accept it because love is knocking on the door. It feels like Spirit wants you to know that you have the choice, that you are the prize here. All right? That's what I have for you. I love you, Libra, and I hope I get to see you next week. Take care of yourselves out there. Bye.